Welcome to the Pew.
Welcome to the Pew. And this is an episode about
our post-Thanksgiving episode.
Post-Thanksgiving episode.
Pre-Christmas.
Pre-Christmas and post-Thanksgiving and where we're going and what we're doing. And Ernie just got back from...
I just came back from Sacramento, California, visiting my family. And it was fun. Ate turkey. Got to hook up with... Well, I didn't hook up. I got met up with club kids at a coffee shop, not anywhere else.
At a coffee shop?
Yes. I had Thai coffee with Chris and Andre.
You were tied up with Chris and Andre at a coffee shop?
And we reminisced about the LA club scene, because that's the club scene that they're familiar with. And they get a shout out to Rocky Raccoon, which I will forward. And,
hi, Rocky.
James St. James, and all the rest.
All the rest.
So... now you're going on a trip. You're going to
I'm
Indiana.
Going to Indiana.
And I was going to go with you, but I don't think I can.
Oh, you're not going to go?
I don't think I'm going to drive. It's too hard.
Oh, okay. Well, because I'm going to go home to go through my storage facility where I have, 20 years worth of Club Kid memorabilia, stickers and posters and trading cards and invitations and magazine articles and video footage of talk shows and everything. I was going to bring it all back in your car, but now I guess I'll have to
you'll have to UPS
it back. I'm gonna go on the 6th instead of the 11th.
That'll be a good trip. It's your first trip out of New York.
Yes, my first trip.
Excited.
Yes, I just got permission from my parole officer, and my mom's excited, and maybe I can film some footage there or something.
Yes, you should.
I should.
If there's any viewers or ex-club kids out there in Indiana who want to help Michael film,
well,
tag him up.
Yes, because in fact I'm doing an Indianapolis Star magazine is doing a story, so they're going to have film people there filming that. So maybe we can use some of the footage for the Pew.
All right. Well, we're going to go to a commercial and
come right back.
And now a word from our sponsor.
What's in, what's out, what it's all about. I know what the kids are like. What's good, what's bad.
Welcome back to the Pew.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Pew.
Question time.
And it's question time. We have some questions. Brad London wants to know, whatever happened to Mavis? She's all of the book, but was never in Party Monster, the movie, or the documentary.
That is a curious absence, by the way.
Yeah, it is. And I've done a little bit of investigating, and I found a really interesting answer to that question.
So what happened?
James says that Mavis and her boyfriend, I cannot remember his name, but anyway, Mavis and her boyfriend got jobs on a cruise line so that they could take a little bit of drugs with them, enough to sort of like wean themselves off, and then they would be like out in the middle of the Atlantic somewhere where they couldn't get drugs.
Oh, that seems like a very good detox plan.
It was a detox plan so that they would, wouldn't be tempted to
what drugs?
Run down.
Heroin?
I think they were doing crystal and heroin, yeah.
When you detox from heroin, it's not like you can be working while doing it.
No, it's not like you can be working while doing it. But that's what James said they did. So,
but did they jump
so
off?
That
did they jump off?
End up jumping off, swimming back to New York City.
Or just that doesn't sound like a working plan.
Well, but knowing Mavis, that was their plan.
So that's why James cut them out of the movie.
I don't know if he cut them out or
they were still at sea at that point.
They were still at sea. Another question is, this is from Scott Auto Manipulator is his name. He says, hey, I know you can't talk about Freeze on your show, but can't Ernie talk about him? Actually, I can't talk about Freeze. I can talk about him.
Let's talk about him.
I can talk about it all I want to talk about him. Freeze, or Freeze. But I just can't, I can't talk to him, and I can't hang out with him.
There was something about Freeze that kind of reminded me of the devil. He had this evil devil look going on. It was the goatee, and then he would color it in to make it extra black.
And it was the fire tattoos.
So there was that satanic element of him. Although aside from that, he was very nice, though.
Yes, But also, I remember, him going to London with Kyoki wearing the 666 shirt with Satan down the sleeve and everything, and high on heroin, and customs not letting him in because he couldn't walk, and he was like, and they
not being allowed into the country because you can't walk.
And he was
customs.
wearing a Satan shirt, So yes, exactly. So they sent him back. But yeah, we can talk about him all we want.
Well, one of the things about him, and this happened to a lot of club people back in the day, is that they would arrive in the club scene and they would be really nice, and then they would become drug messes, and it would become very difficult to have a relationship with them. Because in the case of Freeze, I mean, he did a lot of coke with Bella, and they both kind of became kind of bitchy because cocaine makes you bitchy.
And then the heroin makes you unbitchy. Until you run out of heroin, and then you become bitchy again. Sick and bitchy. Sitchy. So,
What did you think of his portrayal in Party Monster, the movie?
It was very one-dimensional. It wasn't even a portrayal. You didn't really get to know Freeze in the movie, I don't think. The whole movie was kind of one-dimensional. It wasn't very... The only thing about Party Monster that I thought really they got right was that if you look into the eyes of both characters, Seth Green and Macaulay Culkin, you can see that they're not using drugs in order to just have fun. It's not like, oh hey, let's go have a party or something. There's something in their eyes that says something's missing from my life. I really need to mask this or run away from this. And I think they got that right.
All right, well, thanks for watching.
And we're going to run away from this. Bye.